Kup Pup Shubachao. Orunam Yakiri the Friche. Apni Malini Mani Ananda Tayo. Uh, Dabi Baju Shuche. Kabarnati. Germany Baju Shuche. Mani Kabarnati. To. Chalasida Tina Parajaye. Hey everyone, this is Yaki the Free playing on my free to play account. Almost done to get a 13th legendary skill tome in the bank from this wonderful champ training event going on currently. And let's make sure I got that number right. Yes, as you see, I currently have 12 legendary skill tomes. This account likes to do a lot of YOLO summoning. I don't get many Legos, even on the times two sacreds, where I've pulled, I think, 13 sacred shards on times two, and they've all been epics. Anywho, I was just greeting people in Gujarati, saying, my name is Yakety the Free, and what's on the left? I don't know. Oh, what's on the right? I don't know. So let's get straight to it then. I'm going to show you an in-depth preset manager guide for how I currently do my faction wars, especially when there's a free gear removal event. However, a neat fact I was thinking about, you know, the Gujarati language, they're well-known seafaring people. And on this date in 1895, there was a Canadian American born person that did something that's very similar to tie all this in. His name was Joshua Slocum, and he set sail from Boston, Massachusetts to go around the world in an 11.2 meter sloop. It's like a sailboat, which is 37 feet long. Sailed around the world through the oceans in a 40-foot boat, okay? An 11-meter boat. He did 46,000 miles to circumnavigate the globe, which is 74,000 kilometers. He kept going straight to his goal, no matter how insurmountable the distance seemed and how far away it seemed. He had the required tool, the bare minimum, a 40-foot boat, 11-meter boat, got him to where he needed to be because the tools he was using were in top-notch condition. So that's what I'm going to try to show you today when we tackle stage 20, I think it is, in the Knights Revenant, and 21, depending how it goes, but I doubt I will clear 19. We'll find out. So let's look at our champion preset guides. First thing I want to do is I want to set up my Knights Revenant for the faction war that I'm going to do. So actually, one thing I should show you is again how I keep all of my vaults. Nothing goes into the reserve vault but food. Nothing. I don't put anything in here currently. Don't need to. If I need to increase the master vault, I will. Currently, I don't need to as well. But it's only food. There's never any gear, nobody for anything in here but food. Not even my fusion fodder. All my fusion fodder sits in the master vault as well. As you'll see here, I've got Delijah ready to go. I have 3 Delijahs, by the way. So anyways, all my fusion fodder, especially during this tournament, I brought them all up to 40 for the Razin and the Lady Sekmakage fusions. It just made sense to me. I needed the points, needed to get it done. Didn't have anybody I wanted to 6-star. Let's go now. I'm going to go into my, whatever you call this filter here, the champion filter. Include master vault. And I'm going to come to the bottom and drop down from faction to Knights Revenant. Then I'm going to hide it. Then the 5 Knights Revenant I want to use, I'm going to make sure I brought them over to my, whatever you call this, open storage, where you can always access it. So my Sabitha is currently in a 3v3 arena defense, so she's already in there. She's always in there. And I just brought her all her gears up to 16. I did a whole bunch of gear leveling. I had 15 million silver. It's all gone. So miscreated monster. Let's bring them to the collection. Sinesha, pardon me. Bring her to the collection. Aeshma, I just 5-starred. I want to bring her to the collection. And you'll start getting a rhythm. This is the only kind of standard operating procedure, like a workplace thing that I do for this game to help me stay organized. Now that I have my Knights Revenant, they're all geared how I want them to be, except for one hero, which is Aeshma. I don't know how you would say that. Aeshma, I think is how. Anyways, I'm going to go into just tap her gear slot, and I'm going to filter. Then I'm going to go into the preset manager. Okay. And disregard this for whatever reason. There's something going on. Like it's not letting me delete this. Maybe I have to log out because I put her, anyways. It's not letting me delete this part of it because I tried to stick her in the reserve vault and it automatically strips this gear and it says it removes them from that preset. So it bugged out. But in the global presets, I have them named for who the gear sets will always stay on. But you'll notice like my damage dealer, Alice, I can put this on any damage dealer, like my Aeshma. So let's see, it says try on. Looks wonderful, for a 5-star somebody. I'm just going to hit the equip. Boom, it's done. She's fully geared for that purpose of only the artifacts. If you want to do the accessories, obviously it doesn't work with somebody from an opposite faction. So let's close out that filter. Let's put the gear back onto Alice just to show you the full everything about it. I'm going to say try on, equip. So for Alice in the preset manager, as a champion preset, you can set it up for having everything. Obviously, it makes sense. Alice is going to wear these 9 pieces. But if you want it as a global preset, I think you can see this check mark. Take off the accessory. And that's how I saved it so that there's only the top 6 items on that Aeshma. Okay. So that's about it. It's pretty straightforward. Once you do it a couple times, like anything in life, it's pretty simple to do. And it's actually something you should get into a big habit of and name the set. Trust me, take the time. You'd hit manage and it says, rename preset. Name the set for who the set normally stays on. This will help you save so much time, confusion. It won't seem as much of a chore to you, especially after you develop, like 3 heroes of a faction that have keeper sets. Now you're only going to swap 2, maybe down to 1, like I'm doing currently. Okay? So I'm not going to go too deep into the gears that they're wearing, but I will show you again when I filter for my Knights Revenant only. Like they're pretty substantially statted with when it comes to the faction war boost that I have as well from the area bonuses. Okay, 64k for my Dawn Caller, so she's going to heal everybody for 6,400 every time she A1. Somebody's getting healed the lowest, but massive speed now at 244. This is huge. She doesn't need accuracy. I don't care if she crits, but I definitely want her to resist. All right? And he's only a 5-star miscreated monster, but I've also got him fully booked now with anytime he drops below a certain percentage, he's going to heal by 10% on this relic. It made sense to put it on miscreated monster because he applies the ally protection and he's wearing a guardian set. So again, the relic states instantly heals them when their HP, so there's no cooldown. He's always just going to get healed, healed, healed. Okay. So Sinesha has got an AoE A1 stun set. Magus puts on AoE poison. She's got a chance for it, okay? The reason that I've kept her for that purpose, first of all, she's AoE. Secondly, Aeshma's passive. Whenever anybody gets poison damage, she heals by 3%. So she's got a baby chance for her poison. But to pair her with another poisoner, that means my Aeshma has a chance to heal herself up. Let's go into the Knights Revenant. And you'll see I have the dwarfs at the same thing. If this goes well, which I don't know, I doubt it, I would get into the dwarfs and show you the same thing because I just 5-starred Dilgal, the guy with that big gun, that boom, boom, boom. Anyways, you see how much time it takes to do this faction? So I'm only probably going to attempt stage 20 once. If I win, maybe I'll go into stage 21 and try to fight the boss. Yes, I would love to 3-star all of this right now, but if I could just clear the boss, it's another legendary skill tool. But I can't do it on auto. I don't trust it. So for Aeshma, AoE weaken, or you can decrease the duration of all buffs. Obviously, there's no buffs on these people, so I'm going to knock it down. But this is one hell of a wave. Okay, 2 seers, 2 war mothers, and a warlord. If either of these seers catch you with bombs on, you're toast. So hopefully I can stun somebody. I got 2 stuns, and one of them was the best one. You want Warlord to be stunned. So now here's why Miscreated Monster is so good. Hopefully he can do a stun on one of these War Mothers, but he's going to also apply beautiful a nice shield on everybody. So now drop a little bit of poison on their heads, hopefully. So this one seer has been resisting everything. So what a bitch. Let's kick her ass. Take that. And that ignore defense, obviously it's from the area bonuses from Live Arena medals. I don't have anybody but Sinesha in ignore defense gear. But now you'll see, hopefully another stun comes on one of these. Perfect. Now, since nobody's going to be attacking me before I think Miscreated Monster gets another turn, I'm going to hopefully stun Warlord with Miscreated Monster's A1. Nope. But to bring him down, it's definitely a wise move because he's probably going to try to heal everybody before he tries his lockout. So I'm going to AoE drain everybody's HP. And don't forget, this is only a 4-star Magus, okay, or Magus. She's very weak. So that's a pretty substantial hit by her. Stun somebody. Oh, this is working so well. So Warlord's definitely going to try to heal them. I gotta stun them. Oh my god. If you're watching this, this is the best RNG I've ever had so far. I highly doubt I can keep it up. But you'll notice anybody that's stunned, I'm not focusing. And these 2 War Mothers are the scariest right now. I don't want them to place any bombs on my people. So I'm going to attempt to beat their ass in. And I have a Relentless set, obviously, from Alice on Aeshma. So oh, this is huge. This is huge. That's crazy, man. I've never gotten so many stuns, but you'll see if you're not familiar with Miscreated Monster, like that stun he did on Warlord made them matches with their A1 stuns, tons and stuns of fun. Man, this is this is the best I've ever done so far on that wave. I've passed this wave, I think, once, but the final wave, I can't do it with the long beard. Look at this. 3 long beards and 2 bashers. They can't get a turn. I can't let any of these guys get turns. This is going to be a pain in the ass. I think that's Longbeard, and I think Longbeard has a full cleanse, and there was no stun on anyone that time, and only 1 stun there. And this is a problem. Can I get a stun? Nope. This wave's probably going to wait me out now because all my skills are going to get put on cooldown by these bashers, and Longbeards are going to do a what do you call it here? Ally attack. This is going to hurt. Sinesha's going down. Yep. And then they try to lock you out, right? So I'm going to save. Actually, no. I might as well just bring it up. I forgot it, to block damage. And it doesn't matter if they put Sinesha on cooldown. I don't really care yet. Nice. She got a stun. But I'm going to show you a big heal out of Sinesha soon as well. Again, here's the key. This is a very small 25% chance. I hope I can land it. Nope, no stun. So Miscreated Monster is now on the floor. This is looking bad. However, that first wave, that was some fantastic RNG. I can't argue with that. But if I can survive long enough to get Miscreated Monster out. Ah, damn it. Now there's no stuns, and that's how RNG works. But you'll notice, because of the Ally Protect, there's 2 fears. So perhaps there's a chance that neither of those bashers take a turn. There's a chance. Oh, yeah, I'm going to heal Sinesha. Whoa, 8,600. So I do have max masteries on my Sabitha as well. And that sucked. These mobs are, level 225. Like they hurt, man. They really hurt. They block debuffs and all that shit, or block buffs, pardon me. Yeah, that hurts. I don't like any of this. So I got to try to apply a poison. Nope, no poison there. Do it again. And you'll notice I'm going on to the target that has the highest, what do you call it? They have the highest turn meter because I want the poison tick to come right away. I don't want to wait. And since it didn't land a poison, Miscreated Monster has a 50% chance to put a decreased defense. And then he'll put a stun on if that defense goes on, that debuff part of me. So let's pray, everybody. This is a problem. So I got to put a bunch of poison on them. And you saw there, she healed for, 700 HP. That's not much. So I have a block debuffs. Miscreated Monster is going to get a heal from this. It's pretty substantial heals, man. All right. Got to stun you, Basher. Perfect. This is very lucky. Very, 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 very lucky. Try to kill him. Lower him down enough anyways so that that poison would have killed him. That's the hope. Now I'm going to bring up Sinesha. Then hopefully they all get stunned. And none of them do. Oh, I guess Longbeard ignores defense as well, so that kind of sucks. But here's the other thing now. I'm going to try to get a fourth person res. I don't know if I've ever beat this wave, actually. So this is a first for me, but I've also, leveled Aeshma a little bit. I really wanted to get it. Ooh. Oh, this is a bad wave. Oh, yikes. This is a bad, bad wave, man. Yeah, Magics can drain all their health in a couple turns, but this is bad. Two two man eaters and a warlord. All right, all right. Let's go. Stun somebody, please. No stuns. Come on, miscreated monster, stun him. Not bad. Not bad. I'm pretty sure this man eater's going to get his unkillable on. Yeah. So I'm wondering if I should put the target skill on the cooldown. That's the attempt here. Instead of trying to stun everybody, and he resisted it. That's a problem. So these guys are going to be a real pain in the ass to kill. Now that they've got block debuffs and unkillable for 2 turns, and they're just going to cycle through it with each other. Can't stun anybody. Don't need to heal anybody. I can't stun them either here. So A1, can't stun them. So this would do damage though, and it's going to apply shields to everybody. And I think that's what I should do. I'd rather have that little bit of shield on everybody. Now I know that no one's really going to die, right? So again, I have a chance of decreasing the duration of all buffs on the target by 1 turn. So maybe this miscreated monster. Pardon me, what's his name here? Man eater, pardon me. Too many M names. And again, I can't do anything. They all got block buffs. Warlord's gonna heal them, shield them, block buffs. What I can do now is watch the health here. I'm gonna pick Sabitha, who's got the most HP, and then hit point balance equalized as if nobody's got any damage so far. But this won't keep up. If I don't stun them on the next opportunity, one of these man eaters, they're just going to ruin my day. Yeah. And I also need to be able to keep rezzing somebody. Perfect. Getting those 2 fears right there, perfect. Obviously, it's not a guarantee that they're going to not take a turn, but it's definitely better than no chance, right? Can I get a stun? No. So man eaters, man, if you pull a man eater, he's not just a clan boss superstar. Like that guy on wave content and like certain boss fights, man, to always have that chance to not die. Whew, it's pretty good. Big heal, 9,400. Come on, double stuns, triple stuns, any stuns. No stuns. Stun him. Nope. So I guess I used up all my stunning RNG on that first wave because I've got a stun set, an A1 stun, and an A1 stun, and I didn't land none. Yeah, I need to heal. Yep. Okay, miscreated monster. I thought he had his stuns up. So again, these guys are fast, right? Like I think my miscreated monster is at like 170 speed. I think that's what it. Oh, beauty. Absolutely perfect. I think it's 170 speed. Can we stun Warlord? Oh, mama. All right. All right. Can we stun everybody? Almost. This isn't bad. One more chance. Come on, Sinesha. Really wish I locked him out. If I can get this one man eater dead, this would be big news. This would be big, big news. Oh, and he got stunned. Oh, so good. Oh, nobody's going to attack right away, so let's kill him. If I can get both these man eaters dead, man, that's the game plan. Again, I've never seen this wave with this Knight's Revenant. She didn't land any, eh? Let's poison him. Oh, yeah. I'm going to take a chance here. I think this man eater's got his, what do you call it? His ability is ready. So I'm hoping I can just kill his ass. Another stun on Warlord. That's huge. That was huge. Sinesha in the stun set. Can I stun him? Oh man! This is a exciting moment if I can get this done. Especially like I'm just happy to get it done as a one star. If I can, 3-star on attempt number one, man, my God. The faction wars are a very fun part of the game for me. Now that I'm this much deeper into them. Wow, if it's just Warlord up, yeah, this is looking pretty good. But my main account, I decided to start pushing again like 2 or 3 days ago, or pardon me, weeks ago, and it's at 840 something stars on day 200 and something. So on a free to play account on day 104, I think it is. This is huge, man. Come on, weaken his ass. Beauty. Yeah, this looks like a 3-star. Um, let's put it to auto and see what they do. Hopefully it doesn't waste it. But again, I can't. There's not a chance I can auto that stage 20. And here's the thing about it. Now that it's done, I never have to do stage 20 Knights Revenant again in the game's current state. That's right there. That's the final hit and a 4-star speed glyph. Beauty. So that's 775 faction war stars. That's the end of the video for you. If you're bored and you don't want to see more, I'm going to try stage 21 at least once. Because my God, if that works, wonderful news. Thank you for watching, by the way. Tamaro Kukubabhar. Avjo. Hey, get out of that auto. So I don't know this way very well, but having these two martyrs up here, she's a real jerk as well, man. Puts on that, what do you call it there? The AoE counterattack. And she's got a huge bunch of defense as well, man. She's a real bitch. When the game first came out, Martyr was essentially the best clan boss hero or Skull Crusher or Valkyrie because of that ally attack, AoE ally attack. So I want to see how stupid they are. Wow, she wasn't that stupid. Look at that. I'm toast, man. Okay, let's heal myself. Vitality theft. Thank you. So there's provoke and everybody's done. Yep. Come on, Miss Creative Monster. Stunner. So that fear, though, that comes from the passive, from Miscreated Monster. So see how this says has a chance of placing? This move isn't going to trigger the ally or counterattacks because it's a placing. See that? Nobody got hit. So I try to save the moves that I can, for instead of doing anything that's going to trigger their ally attack. Now I'm going to take a chance since Miscreated Monster will keep his block damage buff this whole time. I'm trying to stun him. And I got one. Because obviously counterattack doesn't work if the target is stunned. So now at least I have somebody I can beat on. And as you see, like she's going to take a whole lot of beating. Now here's the problem. I don't want to, try to stun all these people and get slaughtered and give them all chances. So I'm going to pick the one that's already incapacitated and try to just decrease their skills. That's very lucky. Wow. Provoked and it actually stunned the Black Knight. Black Knight's actually I think that's his name, Black Knight. He's a good champion, man. That guy does, I think, unkillable. There's a couple other buffs. I don't know if this matters. I'm pretty sure this fight's over now, but hopefully you learn something a little bit from, that preset manager stuff and nice stun. And that actual clear of stage 20 Knights Revenant, man. Very happy. Come on, Miss Creative Monster. Oh, that's huge, man. And I think this is Lutheria. I think that's this champion's name. Like they're all assholes in this game once they're at, above level 200. Stunner. Yeah, that's huge. So now you got to try to, do what Miss Creative Monster just did. That's perfect, man. You got to stun the martyrs. That there's nobody else that's really going to do wave damage. Like beautiful. But that's the other problem, right? You see, everyone's got a continuous heal now. Look at the stuns going now, man. That Black Knight, he's a he's a nice person to have on your squad. So they're already stunned. He's weak against everyone else. So let's beat on the one that has the decreased defense. I'm going to get the most value from them, I believe. And this is a chance to stun again. I'm going to steal everybody's HP. They're all going to get it way back anyways. Beautiful. So that's the thing about the stun set. It doesn't matter about affinity and it doesn't matter about accuracy. The artifact set procs. So now I can decrease the duration of somebody's buff by one. So I'm hoping to drain it here. And it beautiful. Okay, can we get some more stuns in? No, not that time. How about you? No. Get not going to happen very often on their A1s unless they're in a stun set. If I can keep Black Knight locked down long enough to take care of, yeah, at least this martyr. I got to get rid of one martyr or there is no chance. Wicked. Absolutely wicked. Let's add some poisons. And I understand there's a lot of people that would rather watch this with pre-recorded ×8 speed or whatever. But for those of you who are new to the game, I want to show you what it takes in full transparency, 100%. You can't just walk in and hit auto on a lot of the content. Even if you have strong gears and the right champions, you're going to be more successful. Like, oh, beautiful, doing it manually. And again, if I can clear this stage right now, I never have to come in here again. There is no point in fighting the last boss for when you have your faction wars open and you're trying to get loot, crafting materials. That's why I was so excited, obviously, to beat stage 20. It's not just that I got the stars, but knowing that like now I can farm on the lowest, easiest stage in whatever faction it is for the 5-star glyphs, 5 and 6-star glyphs. That's all I really care about. And obviously the legendary crafting materials. Man, this isn't going too bad. It takes a while, obviously, because I don't really have, as you're noticing, my damage dealers are 4-star and 2 5-stars. None of them have any books. Miscreated Monsters got books, but anyways, let's have a little bit of coffee while I A1 cycle a little. No stuns, but you saw that Luthia Proctor Fear, which comes from Miscreated Monsters passive, meaning she didn't get that turn. But there's the problem right there. Couldn't get that martyr dead. So hopefully I can drain at least by one. No, but the debuff duration's on her. So that martyr's definitely dead. And I'm okay if she keeps hitting on my Aeshma, because Aeshma is going to get a slight heal on her next turn, hopefully, from the poison ticks. But look at Sinesha's Immortal. I think, what is it? Balance? Immortal Balance? I forget the name of it. So I know I'm going to get hit by people, right? It's coming. So I'd rather let them proc the passive. Look, she AoE'd, feared herself. Hopefully Martyr's dead. Like, she can't cleanse. Nobody's there to cleanse, but she's also feared. So let's kill her. Almost. So see that? She couldn't counterattack because of Miscreated Monster's passive fear. And again, I don't want this. I think, what's his name here? Black Knight is going to apply on he resisted. On his next turn, if he didn't proc that fear, he was going to apply, actually, I think, his counter, his continuous heal, pardon me. So I think Luthia is going to hurt the least. That's also why I'm beating on her. She's also obviously the lowest current HP. And I just took all of her buffs. Then my Sabitha healed up my Aeshma. And here we go. So this Luthia has that fear debuff, and now a stun. I can't argue. I can't believe it, man. Yeah, it takes a long time. But if you're still here and you're watching and you're learning, good for you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. And I hope whatever you're seeing, is showing you stuff that you might not have thought of or you didn't know were was possible. Like I have a level 40 rare in here. Oh, those stuns, man. That's the beauty of Sinesha and an A1, AoE A1 in a stun set. They call it stun fishing. And you've seen in the last 4 waves of this content, I've caught a lot of fish. I'm going to finish this until either I die or the boss dies. And then that'll be the conclusion of the video. I definitely didn't intend it to be a third as long as it already is. I thought that first wave on stage 20, I wasn't going to clear it. But since there's that free re-gear, putting Aeshma, another stun, putting that Aeshma down here in my Alice's gear, a lot of speed, a lot of accuracy, it's definitely helped. But landing all these stuns, man, maxed out miscreated monster. If I 6-starred this guy, I wonder, I wonder how much more effective he'd be. Because I'd be able to put a banner. Yeah, screw you, Black Knight. Screw you. So this is nasty. This I probably am not going to be able to deal with. Wow, 3 Valkyries, huh? Let's see if we can apply some weakens. Yeah, that's the problem. When you give the uh, buff that I just did, it just boosted all their meters, and I forgot about it. But I'm pretty sure that's the end of this. But we'll play it out. What a nasty wave that is. This is it Warcaster? I think this person's name is. They're nasty. They apply some nasty, nasty stuff. I'm going to try to fear them first because there was no stun and a fear. There was no way I was going to be able to clear any of them. I was going to get hit no matter what. Yeah, this is definitely a problem. So, miscreated monster. Can you stun them all? Nope. I think you got one though. That's not bad. And it's okay. As you see, he's got block damage from the res anyways, but this isn't good. This is not good. I guess beat on the one who's stunned, right? Then can we stun her again? So this Valkyrie, you'll see, like that's why she's such a amazing champion. Why everybody was raving about her early in the game, and you can still get use out of her. She's putting on a shield that's proportional to like her defense, and it's huge. Like I can't break this shield. It's not happening. Sabitha, by the way, hopefully you got her, and hopefully, unlike me, you got her at like +1. I couldn't imagine her at like +1 or +2, adding another bunch of stats. But I think I think she's about as good as I could have hoped for free when we started the free to play challenge. Man, these stuns are coming in clutch. I'm willing, just like what's his name there? Uh, I forget his name. Joshua Slocum, who travels 75,000 kilometers to circumnavigate the globe. Can I trigger the? Oh, this is huge. But you're looking like I'm not taking any HP off them, and that's it. It's over now, guys. So, anyways, this is probably the worst wave I think in all the faction wars. I might be able to RNG my way through it, but obviously not right now. Not bad. Not bad. And my dwarves might pick up another 3 stars. That would be pretty cool. But 775 faction war stars. Let's take a look. It's definitely not time to buy anything because I'm a free to play. But yeah, it's day 104. Is there an ancient shard in the shop? No. So today, the clan boss, I spent 200 diamonds, or gems, by the way, yesterday, because I had the 4-key Ultra Nightmare. It was on Force Affinity. So that's how quickly they pile back up for you. I picked up 100 from one of the events or whatever. But anyways, there's still diamonds here. That's why I'm not worried about using them for when I want to use them for the fun. But I've got a couple shards ready for tomorrow's Summon Rush video. This was Yaki the Free on day 104, collecting another 3 hard-earned stars manually on the Knights Revenant, showing you how to use manager preset for gear and how to swap gear sets real easy. And hopefully you will be successful as well in your endeavors. Take care, everyone.